I'm Kirk Franklin.
I'm Erica Campbell.
Hey, everybody, I'm Kelly Price.
I'm Jonathan McReynolds, and you're watching Who Ran That?
Who ran that?
The game is called Who Ran That?
A game, yay.
You got it. What's that mean?
So I'll play clips of gospel runs, and you'll tell me who ran that.
Okay.
Ready to play?
Yes. I don't know.
I don't know.
That is Tone.
What? Oh my God. I promise you, I didn't. Okay.
Tone's voice is like a machine. Like, it's the tone and texture of his voice, but it has both. It has weight, it's heavy, but it's also very light and airy because he has this range that is bananas.
He's an alien. He is not of this world.
Did Kelly and AEC do theirs already? They'll probably do a lot better.
The songers never could have made it, but that ain't the original singer.
Do it again. Almost had it. It sounds like Leandria. Yeah.
That was her performance of singing Never Should Have Made It for Marvin Sapp at the BMI Awards. I'm a real fan of gospel.
If I were to describe Leandria's voice, she lives somewhere in between the keys on the piano. She literally sings like she's scaling and writing scales when she sings.
Yolanda Adams, hello.
That's Yolanda. Yeah. I would have got my gospel card revoked.
Yolanda's voice is a showstopper. Yolanda can go from the White House to the trap house and to be able to deliver in a way that everybody can feel included. And so that is true artistry. True artistry is when you leave no one behind.
She just has an amazing pop sensibility, but she's gonna give you church before it's all done. I love that about her.
That sounds like Yolanda again.
That's Yolanda Adams. That's early Yolanda Adams.
See, you can't get me, man. Come on. I do this. No, it's fine.
That was a good trick.
The range is incredible, her articulation and her precision, and nobody ad-libs like Yolanda. Like, whatever she's saying something that just makes you really just, oh, I understand.
You see how deep my face is right now? I'm listening.
That's Kierra Sheard, baby. Yeah, I woke up and went to sleep on Clark Sister album.
Jesus is a Love Song, Kierra Sheard.
It doesn't even make sense what she can do. Like, she echoes herself. She doesn't even need a sound man to do it.
It is the DNA of her voice. It's the DNA of her family. There was the 70s, 80s, and 90s of gospel music where there was something birthed, there was something in the water. And to be able to try to duplicate that, you have to go back in time to be able to experience what that was in culture.
I feel like it's familiar, but
It's Kelly, you suck at this game. Was
that Maranda Curtis?
Maranda Curtis. She's amazing. She floats like a butterfly. She stings like a bee. She uses rasp intentionally and masterfully.
And it's funny because she's like a gutsy singer, but she also has this color and this stylized thing to her voice that I really, really love.
That's Tasha Cobbs.
yeah, it's Tasha Cobbs.
Who doesn't love Tasha? I mean, Tasha will holler for you. Do you hear me?
There's some times when she's going for a note, and she'll climb to it almost in a way where you'd be like, is she gonna get there? But she gets there every single time.
Oh, that's Tamela Mann. Everything good about gospel is Tamela Mann's voice. There's no pretense with Tamela Mann. She is who she is, and she's always that person no matter where she is.
That voice, that soprano voice, she's such a power singer. Like, even when she starts her songs and it's so sweet and it's so nice, and then she just hits this gear like,
She makes me want to cry every time I hear her sing. That is like the literal truth.
Smokie, I need you now.
He's like a standard in gospel. He's one of the greats. He's one of those voices that you always want to hear. His runs, it's always like clean, like every single time.
I need you now, Smokie Norful. That one right there, he will loop galaxies. And that's before he gets like halfway through the song. He has an amazing range, but he lives in the rafters and he does it very comfortably.
And first of all, you got a lot of women vocalists. That ain't no woman. Is that J. Moss? His range is like a woman's range sometimes.
I love Jay. Jay is, because he comes from the Clark family, from that legacy, he has texture and tone, like the Clark sisters, but he has this raspy, breathy thing and this range that is phenomenal for a guy's voice.
What up, Jay? He's an amazing singer, an incredible artist, but because he also has the production element going, like vocally will do something that could have very easily been a string part, but he does it with his voice, which is crazy.
I don't have anything for that one.
That was me.
Oh, really? That's Erica? I can see that.
That is so funny. Yeah, that was the first Mary Mary record. That was Wade in the Water. Gosh, I remember recording that.
Siblings can do that in a way that even just great singers who come together and sing can't, because it's tone, it's instinct, it's the fact that you know each other so intricately.
It's very funny because they're born and raised in California, but their voices are very soulful. But for them to be West Coast girls sing like that, it is very, very unique. And them fools can sing. Both of them, they monsters.
Now that is Jacqueline. No! No, that's Kierra. Kelly, hello.
You gotta hear, see, it's the ending that gives it away.
That was a beautiful run. Kierra Sheard is one of the most undeniably most underrated vocalists in the genre.
Kiki's voice is Karen Sheard's voice. I want to say on crack, but this is gospel, so I can't say on crack, but like on Jesus Juice, I don't know. She has this unique kind of timbre and texture to her voice, this quality that's so unique to just her. That's what I love about God. We can all exist in this space and have something just a little bit different. Even if we sing the same song, we sound a little bit different because there's something unique in everyone's voice.
Derrick, come on.
His voice is smooth and powerful, and he holds these long notes, and then he adds a little vibrato on the end, and he uses his voice so well, but then he will church you, and Daryl is the best.
His tone was amazing. You knew him immediately when you heard him. I was always impressed with his ability to do whatever he wanted to do with his voice, and it was always intentional. He had such control.
It's either...
That is my girl from Donald Lawrence. That is...
Do you know that song?
I need to work on my iPod list. I'm doing terrible at this, but I love all these singers. I'm sorry, y'all. I need to get my life together.
It's either Campbell or Blanche McAllister.
Blanche. That's Blanche, yes. Oh, that is the best tenor alto, period. Like, for real, for real. It's the warmth. It's the alto. It's the rich tones. Like, you just know it's her when you hear her. I love gospel music. I love that we can use our voices to do all sorts of things, runs, riffs, twirls. It tells part of the story. It helps you take it home. It helps you reach that pinnacle, that point that just has everybody on their feet and they believe the message of what you're singing. So I think they're a beautiful addition. It shouldn't be the only thing, but a beautiful addition to you singing your song.
You need to make sure that you tune in for the return of Sunday Best.
June 30th is gonna be awesome.
Only on BET.